she's even a breastfeeding mother. She's crying all over the place. You can't just tell her, okay, imagine AGN say, I suspend you. Wait, can I finish? I know what I'm saying. Listen to me, please. Listen to me. Let me finish. Let me land, please.
I want to immediately let you know, like Queen, the president of AMP, was just speaking. Our lawyers are already preparing documents because this matter is actionable.
Some of them now make it so difficult for producers. It is not sustainable. And unfortunately.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News. After Junior Pope died, a lot of Nigeria came out to share their displeasure and how they feel about the Nollywood, what they were doing. A lot of people shared how they blamed the movie producer and all of that. I want you guys to watch this particular annoying video. I say annoying video, how Arise TV News interviewed this particular lady, how she defended the producer of that movie that caused the life of Junior Pope. We'll be right back to do some messages to it.
If we put out anything to the Association of Movie Producers members, they would definitely comply, because before I put out anything, I give it a thought. When we gave a press release about what has happened, I never said anything until I heard from the producer. And I wasn't on ground. The very first person I called when it happened was the president of Actors Guild of Nigeria. And he told me exactly what was going on there. And the thing I asked him was, this producer, what's the person's name? I need to even know if he's my member. And he told me the name. I found out who the person was. I spoke to her and she explained everything that happened. She wasn't there when it happened. She said she was supposed to be there. She wasn't. She was going to pick a hard drive. And by the time she got there, the incident had happened. And when she left, there was somebody in charge of the production. It was the production manager. But we all know that sometimes these crew members are always afraid of these big celebrities, because the production manager told her that they gave Junior Pope a life jacket. But some people were wearing life jackets on that boat. There were 12 of them. When the boat capsized, 7 of them survived. Now, he said they gave him a life jacket. He said it was dirty. Now, my thought was, if it was dirty, as a big celebrity like you, what you're supposed to do is to say, go and wash it or get me a new one, or I'm not going to move. You can walk out of that set, write a petition against that producer, and we will take it up, or even get a police to arrest that producer, because the producer is sending you on a suicide mission. I, for one, am terrified of water. Even if you give me 100 life jackets, I won't go on that river, Niger, for anything, no matter what. And also, we need to also remember, while the producer was not there, there was somebody riding that boat. The boat rider would have insisted on everybody using a life jacket before they get on that boat, or else he will not move. But like I said, it's the way we behave, most Nigerians. It's like we have 10 lives somewhere that when one switches off, we just go and get another one and put in there. Yes, everybody's blaming the producer, and I'm not taking that away, because it's your production. You need to be on top of things. If you know you're not going to be there at every time, which is not possible, get competent people who the actors can listen to. That is what we're saying. But it has happened and it has happened. So we're moving forward and we're trying to make sure that we now put all these safety measures in writing, so that if it happens again, the association will just remove themselves from it. All right. Supporting the producer. Okay, what I said when we started was that we're putting more policies and laws. We're going to be putting them in writing. That way, if anything like this happens again, we will suspend that producer immediately. Right now, we don't have such. If you pull out, that won't be fair, because there was nothing for her to say, this is what I must do. Right? So, I mean, she's even a breastfeeding mother. She's crying all over the place. You can't just tell her, okay, imagine AGN say, I suspend you. Wait, can I finish? I know what I'm saying. Listen to me, please. Listen to me. Let me finish. Let me land, please. Now, everybody is shooting at her. Go to the internet. A lot of lies are on the internet. A lot of people carried fake news, even people that were not there when it happened. She's already traumatized. Imagine she commits suicide today. What will happen? That's what I'm saying. Everybody. Nobody will pay for that. What I'm saying is this. We cannot push her away. We need to do the investigation properly. Get to know exactly what happened before we give her a punishment. I don't believe that you just carry punishment and give to somebody without even. It's 14 days and I mean, 4 days is already out of this whole panel. Just 10 days, 10 days more. Yes, and they will tell us exactly what happened. Then we'll now give a proper reply to her. For now, we're trying to make sure she doesn't kill herself. You need to see her or speak to her. You will understand what I'm saying about the suspension of the producer by the AGN president. For starters, the AGN president does not have the powers to suspend my producer. His powers starts and end in AGN. My powers starts and end in AMP. And when it comes to suspending production, he also do not have that power. He is not the president of Nollywood. You know, the Federation of Guilds, where we all belong to, are the only ones who can bring out such a directive, and it will be taken seriously because everybody is in the Federation, not a one man standing in one place and just writing letters and just pushing them out there.
Now, you have watched this particular video. Excuse me, ma'am. My whole personal question is that if Junior Pope were your husband, if Junior Pope were your only son, if Junior Pope were your only brother, would you have said the same thing that you are saying right now? That is just the only question that I have said. Because I'm not saying that we should entirely fault Adam Maluke, no. But the way this woman is defending her is ridiculous. I don't know why, particularly this woman will just come out gullibly and be saying none of this. Okay, now let's just break it down. I want you guys to also watch this particular video of the said Emeka Rollers, the actor gig leader, who went on filming 2 days after the death of their colleague Junior Pope. You know, a lot of people, we make videos about it. If you have not watched it, you can go and watch it in our platform. But this particular video, he granted interview, and this is what he have to say.
When would you be suing this producer? When would you be going to court? Because there are a lot of infractions, very litigable infractions here, and a life has been lost. So when would your association be suing? And probably be suing, you know, the Producers Association too, you know, for not reining in their producer in this case. Because I hear a lot of talk, and I'm taking at sea as regards the level of negligence that goes on in this country. So we are now saying as an afterthought that hang on a minute, we're saying as an afterthought that, oh, if they provided a dirty jacket or stuff, the producer will, the actor will have declined and all of that. Whose responsibility was there to ensure that if every security or safety measure was not put in place, the boat doesn't move in the first place? Doesn't that fall on the producer? And that's what I'm saying, where are the litigations going to come? Because I don't think if you guys don't sue each other, this will happen again. If there are no damages paid and people go to jail over this matter, this will happen again. So when are you guys suing? At least we're able to get to the end of this.
I want to immediately let you know, like Queen, the president of AMP, was just speaking. Our lawyers are already preparing documents because this matter is actionable.
Very good.
I'm only waiting for the small committee we have set up to give me the report on all the things that happened. I also learned that not only the day that Junior Pope died, a day, previous day, they still went on the waters without life jackets. At least the video that Junior Pope showed everybody on Instagram the previous day, people on that boat wearing life jackets. So I'm waiting for this report, and as soon as I get a report now, our lawyers, the Association of Movie Producers will hear from our lawyers. The Adam Maluk production will also hear from our lawyers. The other day we had an actor who almost died on set because the producer hired a driver who doesn't have driver's license, who doesn't know how to drive. And while he was reversing, he hit the actor, Emmanuel Ayalogu. It was the guild that took him for treatment, hospital and everything. We spent millions of naira to get him back on track. And the producer was still saying the same thing, that please, please, this is not a profession for brothers or sisters. It's a business profession. If you're a producer, be a producer, put money down, make your film. If you hire an actor, pay him and he will act. It's not, I beg, do this for me, there's no money. So don't worry about that. We are on top of it.
Now, Nigerians, so now don't listen to Emeka Rollers and the other lady. It didn't end there. I want you guys to also listen to what our legendary Kanayo Kanayo. You know what make any ritual sacrifice? It just come to advise every Nollywood actors about their health. I want you guys to watch this video.
Hello, friends. This is past midnight. I have sat back and watched the opportunities offered by the YouTube channel, a very good platform. But unfortunately, like anything that comes to Nigeria, our dear country, people jump in and try to mess it up. I watched with dismay, and I make this video out of no malice to anybody. It's been messed up by different things, especially the actors are doing. And mark my words this day, if I be the professional that I have been all these years, then what I'm going to say to you right now is going to come to pass. We built Nollywood brick by brick, block by block. But the guys who have besieged YouTube, actors, not the producers, don't have any sense of purpose or process to create a procedure for a lasting videography of creating content. Take, for instance, the whole irony of one-day shoot is not sustainable. Some of them now make it so difficult for producers and tell you one-day shoot is 1 million, so 1.5 million one-day shoot. It is not sustainable. And unfortunately, my very high-standing colleague who started this one-day shoot, go and ask him. Unfortunately, he's not in good health. Why? I know for every person who gives you a job, he wants it done. So, they pack you with enough to finish in one day. 30 cents, 35 cents. Betano, bunarunama. Cut meat, that for nama bodio. Most of you think you're enjoying giving conditions. I'm fully booked for the next 6 months. I'm doing this on your health. I hope you enjoy good health like those of us who started 35, 38 years ago. Because what you're doing is not sustainable. I bear you no malice. Earn all your money. But then, the disservice you're doing to professionalism is not going to last long. And by this not saying, the way I say it, YouTube is not going to last long in Nigeria. Or as a platform. So, that's why people like me, Njasaba, Mechalo. I go to Enugu, Mechalo. Lagos, Mechalo. And then, most actors, like everything in Nigeria, have created their own channels. They've stopped acting for other producers. That's not a way to build the industry. You need to lend your service to other people. Yes, we're creating content, but then we all need each other. That is the spirit by which Nollywood came about. So all this thing, I don't see a sustainability of it, that people are now given different conditions, no actor is free, and so on. I'm advising you, Imechala Asaba, Imechala Enugu, Imechala Ibadan, Abuja, and so on, and we will be going. But what I see presently, you don't know what you're doing to your health. You shoot 25, 30, 35 scenes a day. And you think, go and ask your brother what it means. Yeah? It's unfortunate. I hope it doesn't tell on your health sooner than you expect. Don't forget, many actors in Nigeria don't have insurance. And much I know that the Emeka Rollas as president has fought to get an insurance keeps on being fought by the so-called top actors who wouldn't want to pay just a minute into an insurance fund. Most unfortunately, this is what is happening. I need to bring this to the notice of the public, because what am I, an old man still sitting you cannot see it standing on the tallest rock. I bring you good words. Have a rethink. Those of you who think you're earning 1 million a day, 1.5, it's not sustainable. Better have a rethink. I hear you no malice, and know your money. But then I also want to call on those. I know there are people in class who were in secondary school or primary school who write the names of those noisemakers and so on. Let's have a prefect who's going to note the names of the people who are making it difficult for producers now to produce good content for our viewership. Let's write their names. We will never forget. Thank you, everyone.
A lot of actors and actresses have already come out to share their 2 cents about all of this and everything that is happening in the movie industry. Now, we're going to make breakdown, and I will leave you guys to give your opinion in the comment section. Remember that particular lady tried to robust the whole incident that happened and tried to fault it on the crew member or whatsoever, but defending her friend. I said her friend, Luke, who was the movie producer, who carelessly with low budget movie because she don't want to spend. Her recklessness caused the life of some actors. Now, this particular lady, we're defending her. You watch what she said, and you also watch what the actor geek said, the Emeka Rollers, what he said about all of this and their plans on how to regulate the body. You listen that this particular actor gay leader who went on filming 2 days after the death of Junior Pope, a lot of people came out to talk and said, oh God, you get mad though. Despite everything that happened, is it like you people don't really care? Is it like you people really blacklisted him? Is it like you people just hate him so much that you went on doing this just 2 days? You couldn't even stay for 1 week to more. But anyway, it is what it is. This also tells that you people should take good care of yourself, because when you buy, nobody give a damn. Aside that, you also listen to what Kanayo said. According to him, you have to be extremely careful about your health. Those that felt like I can have 10 movie at a time. Oh, I get too many budget movie. Oh, do you have insurance? And how often do you check your health? Remember often that sometimes you felt like you are strong, but one moment, once the sickness comes, it's as if maybe it's something they project into your body, but the thing has been there. You refuse to do medical checkup because you felt like you are fit enough. That's why in the Western world, year to year, you must go to a medical checkup to check your full body, your temperature, your everything about your life. You have to check it to know if you are intact. If they detect anything, they start treatment. You don't wait till it becomes severe. What are your thoughts about all these things? Please comment it in the comment section. This is where we're going to be ending the video today. Remember, we love you, but God Almighty love you more. It's only Him that can love you unconditionally. I thank you guys because you have been of great support to this platform. Without you, there is no me. If you don't watch my content, I will stop making content. It is you that are making this platform running. I appreciate you guys. I keep on praying for you not to run dry, especially the money you are spending in buying data. God will supply excess of it, not the money you are using, but we give you trillions or billions or whatever you put in. God will make sure it. The good things will not be now when they do bad thing. All the good things that you plant, all your good desire, all your heart's desire that are good, God will grant it all to come to pass. I love you guys. I thank you. Please keep the subscription counting. I want to get to this 100,000 by every means. I just want to hold this YouTube award and celebrate it that at least this year, 2024, was really amazing for me. Thank you for the massive view. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the share. I really do appreciate it all. That's why I keep on saying it in every of my video. If you have not subscribed, please just do. It takes you nothing to do. It's free to subscribe. Just click on the subscribe button. That's all. It takes you nothing. It will not take money from you. It's just like Facebook, call it follow, 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 follow. TikTok, call it follow, follow, follow. Instagram, call it follow, follow. Just that YouTube, call it subscribe. The same way you follow people on TikTok that they don't take money from you, or Facebook that you follow them, they don't take money from you. It's the same way that you click on subscribe button, they don't take money from you. Facebook, call it follow. YouTube, call it subscriber. Just subscribe does not mean you are subscribing to pay me. All right. I love you guys. Until we meet again, stay tuned, Plan B TV. Peace out.